Hey guys, Matthew here. So, a viewer requested in one of my videos that I run another test, which was 100 arcade maps, T3 Arcade, which is where again? Right here, T3 Arcade. So I went ahead and did that. I did not unshape my relic chambers because it was only like 100 map test. So I have nothing against running these kind of tests. If you guys want me to run some 100 map tests, just bring me the maps and whatever you want me to roll with them. So for example, this was Alk and Go. I think he wanted me to val them, but I just refuse to val anything that's a white maps. I am not valuing white maps. But if you want me to run, let's say 100 channel maps or 100 grotto maps or something. Where's grotto? Somewhere around here. There you go. Like 100 grotto maps, 100 channel maps, whatever it is, just bring me the 100 maps. I will obviously pay for them at the market rate. I just don't want to go around trading people to get the 100 maps. So if you want me to run a specific map, just let me know. Hit me up with a PM. Be like, hey man, I got like 100 maps of this. You want to run it? If I have time, I'll be like, sure. So today it was 100 arcade maps. All can go. No chisels. No valing, didn't care, didn't even look at the maps, just out can go. Gotta say the results are a bit insane. I think we got a little bit too lucky, so anyways, let's just go for the results. Right about here. So, we ran 100 maps. So our investment initially was 100 alchemies, which is 50 chaos, and then 100 alchemies extra for the actual maps, which was 50 chaos. So total investment was 100 chaos, but in reality it should only be 50 because once you've if you set your arcane map just like you would set your burial chambers map, you're never going to run out. You're going to have infinite of them, so you're never going to have to buy any. So in reality, the investment should be 50. Maybe it's going to be like 100 chaos for you the first time you do it, just like for me, because you want a little bit of a base for your maps to start with. But after that, you're never going to have to buy any ever again if you're running the Atlas strategy for arcade, which is, by the way, basically as you can see, arcade is right here. It is linked to one T4 and then a T2. So what you do is you just shape courthouse to T9, kind of like you do with relic chambers, and all of a sudden you have infinite arcades because that's the only map that's ever going to drop in there. So pretty good. I might alternate between arcade and burials, but probably not. I love my burials and I love my doctors, but it's still pretty good. So anyways, let's keep going over the results now that the strategy is out of the way. So the returns, map returns, there was a lot of maps. Probably about 100 maps is what I counted. It's about one map per map because I didn't have courthouse shaped, so I was dropping a lot of those. Probably about 1/3 of the maps which were courthouses. So instead of getting like 150 to 200 returns of either burials or arcade, I was getting about 2/3 of that. So 100, 150. Whatever it is, I don't really count, but it's a lot, and obviously I made all my maps back and then some. Then we got 7 GCPs, which is 8 chaos, 90 chisels is 60 chaos, 6 regals is 6 chaos, 58 alchemies is 27, 35 chaos is 35, 230 fusings after converting all my jewelers at the current market rate is 148 chaos, 32 scours is about 14 chaos, so they went down a little bit. 17 regrets is 17 chaos, 21 vowels is 42 chaos, and 13 white sextants is 39 chaos. So our total return in just currency is 396 chaos, plus the map returns that we got on top of the ones we got for the ones we ran was about 50 chaos worth of maps. So our actual return should be around 446. And if you're selling the maps for one alchemy each, they go out like crazy. I get spammed for these freaking maps, so pretty easy to sell your maps when they're both arcades or burials. So total chaos profit after the 100 for the maps and the 50 alks, the 100 alks. So basically the 100 chaos is 346 chaos is our total profit. It took 4 hours, so it's a lot longer to run than burials, honestly, because the map you have to it's not that great of a layout, but it's not that bad either. It's about 2 minutes per map, 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes maybe, but not that much. So it's a little bit longer than Burials, but not all that much. And there's also a lot more density in that map. For real, there's just a lot more density, as the results are showing. So profit 86.5 chaos per hour, but that would actually be a lot more if you didn't have to buy the maps. So that would be basically 50 chaos more per for your actual profit. In reality, should be around 400. So then it's more like 100 chaos per hour, which is pretty damn respectable. You're pretty much going at 1 exalt per hour in just currency drops. Then when it came to the lucky drops, I got 2 exalts from Alva, and then I got one just random exalt drop, so 3 exalts. Don't expect that, like do not expect these kind of results, but I just kind of had to put it in. As you can see, people obviously want to buy this map. Yep, times 20, no problem. They got 2 divine orbs, both just random, so 32 chaos there. 2 remnants of corruption is 4 chaos. I got 11 unique rings, as you can see right here. 22 chaos. I got a poet spell, which is about 50 chaos. It looks like some people might be trying to like price fix them, but they're actually worth 50 chaos. I'm probably gonna do a video on like price fixing against people who do that, but whatever. Primordial Harmony, 5 chaos, and I got 4 Saints Treasure. I think I got pretty unlucky, honestly, on the Saints Treasure. 4 of them in 100 maps is like 1 per 25 maps. Feels a little bit low. I feel on average you should get about 1 per 20 maps if you're doing Alk and Go, but I can't really complain because I got 30 raw exalts, so pretty good there. So total returns with the lucky drops, by the way, I didn't count the Belly of the Beast because they're not worth anything pretty much, is 948 chaos. And the total profit after taking out the 100 chaos initially for the maps and the alks is 848 chaos in 4 hours, which is a 212 chaos per hour. Obviously, you're not going to get 3 exalt drops every 100 maps. That would be ridiculous, and the price of exalts would be pretty much like nothing. But I got pretty lucky there, which is why I wrote, yeah, do not expect this. But honestly, when it comes to T3 Alk and Go, I think you should expect an exalted orb on average every 100 to 150 maps is when you're going to see an exalt drop, pretty much. So that is obviously with pretty high quantity. If you're running, let's say, 40% quantity instead of me running like 114, you're going to have to cut into that quite a bit. But still, maybe if you have like really low quantity or no quantity, maybe expect one every 150 to 200 maps. But otherwise, expect an exalt every like 100 or so maps. So here, like 3 in 100 was obviously way too lucky. So that's going to be it for the results. What I think about it, I think it's a pretty good map. I think it's there's a lot of profit to be made. I think it's not as good as Burial Chambers, but it's a good change of pace. It's a good change of layout. It's just a new breath of fresh air. If you're just bored and hella bored and just tired and over Burial Chambers and running that map over and over again, it's nice to just go ahead and run like 100 arcades for a day instead of burials. You're obviously never gonna make as much money running any map if you're doing a lot of them. As much profit as burials, because a single doctor card just trumps all these results, right? So if I would have ran 100 burials, right, burial chambers, and instead of getting all these lucky drops like 3 exalts, 2 divine, 2 remnants, 11 uniques, all this garbage, I would have gotten 1 doctor card. You can double or triple that number. So definitely, nothing's ever gonna beat Burial Chambers, but it's very RNG heavy. While in Arcade, it's a little bit more consistent. Like I said, you can expect a card every 20-25 maps if you have a good bit of quantity. So it's a pretty good map to run. I think in terms of profit, it's just about equivalent to Volcano with the Chaos cards. Those drop about once in 25 to 30 maps. So it's pretty much equivalent. But I think Volcano layout is even worse. I think the best of the 3 is Burials. The change of layout in Burial Chambers, how linear it is and stuff, is super good. But if you're just bored of burials and you want something new for a bit, definitely consider Arcade. It's a pretty good map, and the results show it. It's pretty respectable, about 1 exalt per hour, 100 chaos per hour. Pretty good, just in pure currency drops. So that's gonna be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you learned a little something. And if you have any map you'd like me to run 100 of or something, just hit me up, and I'll be sure to do that. So thanks for watching.